Welcome to the WanderLearn podcast. This is episode 3 of 5 of the Navy Bootcamp series, where we examine the ins and outs, the ups and downs of Navy Bootcamp. Rejoice and Ashlee are once again featured, and they talk about some of the drama that goes on at Navy Bootcamp. And it's incredibly funny, sometimes petty, sometimes sad, about the things that go on behind the scenes that you never hear about. I love delving into the unseen sides of Africa or Eastern Europe, etc. And so in this case, it's the unseen sides of the United States military boot camp. Enjoy this episode, and next week we'll be featuring the Navy swim test. Stay tuned. What about the time that you actually cried yourself? Tell us about that.
I don't know. I just got, we stayed, I like to see the green, the outside, the fresh air. At some point, we were just in this big, nice room with everything inside. We have food and everything. I could not go outside. It wasn't like I was physically suffering from anything. It's just like looking at the same thing over and over and over for many days. It was kind of
quarantine.
No, it was in boot camp. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I just got tired. I just wanted to do something different.
I thought you said that the reason you cried was that you got tired of the noisy, talkative people.
Yeah, they like the girls getting on each other, like you quarreling with our RPAC. And then one of the girls said that my best friend in boot camp smacked my ass. It was during our shower time. We had like 10 minutes to shower, and there's about how many minutes? How many people
10.
per group? At least 10 to 15 people. And then you get out of the shower, there's a corner, me and my friend, my best friend, plus some people will go and take off our clothes and oil our body. That's where I have always gone together with my friend. But then that day, that girl saw me and my friend. We always are there. That day, she claimed that she saw my friend smack my ass. My friend is not even gay. She has children. She's a married woman. And that was such an outrageous accusation. And I'm like, if I want to let someone smack my ass, I would not do it in the daytime. Plus, when everybody's in the shower, I'm not that dumb. I'm fucking 28. I should be smart enough to figure that out. Plus, I'm in boot camp. I know that had gotten people asthma, so I will not try it. Plus, I'm doing very well in my division. If like I was failing everything, and I know for sure they're going to asthma me anyways, then I will do it. But I'm actually doing very well. Why would I fuck that up? So when she think that she saw somebody smack my ass, instead of coming and ask me, hey Abbas, I think this is what I saw. Did you guys do it? Because that's what I would do for her, even if I don't like her, which I don't. But I wouldn't go babbling, about what I think I saw.
I don't think it would be normally such a big thing if it wasn't for the biggest rule in boot camp of being no recruit to recruit contact. Because of that, I think this other recruit was just trying to get like a one-up. Like, all right, well, I'm going to tell on you, and I'm going to get brownie points. I'm going to get more
brownie points.
Yeah,
well, she didn't
for
get
telling
a
on somebody.
Point.
But has anybody gotten a promotion because of them tattletaling?
I wouldn't call it a promotion, but people just trying to get the brownie points, trying to get like that extra big thumbs up from the chief or from the petty officers. When in all actuality, you're segregating yourself from the rest of your shipmates. I feel ultimately. But some people really just want those thumbs up.
Well, I didn't let her get away with it. Once I had our leader in the group, the head of the group, called me, but she regardless said, Abbas, this is what happened. Somebody told me that your friend smacked your ass. And I'm like, oh no, it didn't happen. Who is it? She's like, no, it's okay. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. I said, I want to not stay. I insisted, and she told me. So then I went immediately to the person who said this. So I asked them. I said, did you see this person smack my ass? She said, well, I thought I saw that. And how did you ask me? She said, no, why didn't you ask me? Why did you just go straight to the head of the group to tell them? Why? You should have asked me. If I see something like that, if I think I saw something like that, that's what I'll tell you. I don't like you, you don't like me, but that's what I'll do for you. Don't go about telling. Then she's like, I think I know what I saw. And I'm like, well, no, don't even try it. That's when I got so angry. I started just like, don't even try it because of what happened between me and you here and there in quarantine. Don't bring it here. You don't like me, I don't like you either. But do not go about lying about me. If I want somebody to fucking smack my ass, I will not come to boot camp to find it, number one. Number two, this person you're talking about, married woman with 2 children. I am married myself, okay? And I will not allow it to happen in the daylight when all of you assholes are in the head. I am that smart to figure that out. You know, right. I'm 28, I'm not 18. I know exactly when and where to do things and not get caught.
Those accusations
I just talk
bad,
and talk.
Very, very bad.
And that wasn't even enough. I reported her to the fishbowl because I said, you want to report me? If you are not reporting what you saw, I'm going to report you for lying against it about something. I reported her to the fishbowl and they called her and did what they're supposed to. What they talk to her and whatever. That went by. But like there's this girl that will always go and yell at people to get out of the head because we're supposed to go somewhere. But then you get out of the head, you cut your shit short. You know, you're taking a shit, you pinch it, you get out. you get out. But then we spend the next how many minutes standing there?
Standing.
10, 20,
30, I counted an hour.
So you pinch your shit and got out because we're supposed to go somewhere.
But for the next 30 minutes,
we're standing right in the compartment, fucking doing nothing. We haven't gone, and I just pinch my shit. But she will literally yell at you to get out of the head. Plus, sometimes they just like they tell on people for doing. I don't know what it is that these people do. Maybe they left the head dirty or they did something wrong, and then they'll go straight and complain to the chief.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I'll call the leaders and say, you don't have to report everything. You know, this person did something, talk to them yourself.
Recruit leaders.
Recruit leaders. You know, talk to them, give them a grace moment. You know, warn them, and then if they keep doing it, report it. They're like, no, this is the rule. I gotta report it. I tell them, because I have to do the right thing. I say, yeah, you can do the right thing, but at the same time, use common sense. You know, common sense. Use it. Is this worth reporting? Because this is your shipmate. You know, this is your. Like you came here, you're the same level. You have to, if you can't help this person like change, be better, always you're running to go report them so they can get punished. What kind of a leader are you? You know, you're there so that if she make a mistake 1, 2, 3 times, I will try to just always push her to not make the same mistake. But they didn't do that. They just always are running to go get someone punished. But the problem is, we get punished together.
Yep.
So you report her for doing something stupid. She's not going to get punished by herself. You're going to get punished and everyone else is going to get punished. That's what they didn't figure out for a long time.
In your division, and not, in our division.
In my division, we didn't figure that out.
Oh my God.
So it wasn't that way with you and your
Not necessarily. If it was something petty like that, like just, okay, this one touched, oh no, I touched a box, oh no. My petty officers were just like, they'd look at you like, common sense. This is petty. Knock it off. Both of you get out of my office. Just go away. Yeah. Do it again, and I'm gonna take care of the situation. I'm done with your shit, kind of thing.
Majority of the time they will punish the whole group, but there's a couple of times that they punish the individual. Mm-hmm. Some people got unlucky that they got punished individually, but majority of the time when one person fucks up and did something that they're not supposed to do, I don't even remember what those things are, honestly. We will get punished, all of us together. Yeah.
And what about in your division? Was it the same thing? In other words, were you always punished as a group or sometimes as individuals?
Both. It was individual and a group, but we really didn't get beat as a group because we were more as a family unit in my old division prior to
coming to my division.
Yeah.
And you can tell briefly why you got asthmaed and dropped down into the...
I did. There was something called the Ring of Fire. And if one of the girls in the rack next to you caught, we didn't know if it was COVID or not, but if they spiked a fever over 100, they were automatically quarantined. And one of the girls next to me spiked pretty high. She was 102. And then it just kind of kept getting higher and higher. So if you were located next to her in one of the racks,
either to her right or
automatically right or left, you were automatically sent to a quarantine for 2 weeks. And that's what I did. I was put into quarantine for 2 weeks, and then I moved into a different division because my prior had, they don't ever stop. They just keep going forward. So that's what happened to me. I didn't have COVID. The girl that did have COVID, she recovered. She's doing great. So.
And that concludes this episode of the WanderLearn podcast, where we explore travel, technology, and transformation. If you'd like to see the show notes with links to what we talked about, or if you'd like to comment on the show, or if you'd like to ask me a question, then go to WanderLearn.com and click on this episode. If you'd like to connect with me, just remember Tapon. That's my first initial and my last name. Tapon is the username I use on all social media. You can also get to my website by going to ftapon.com. And here's one last reason to remember Tapon. If you like what I do and would like to get rewarded for supporting my projects, then go to patreon.com/ftapon. That's where you can pick up some remarkable rewards for as little as $2 a month. And now for 5 quick favors. Number 1, subscribe to the WanderLearn podcast. 2, download it. 3, share it. 4, review it somewhere. And 5, sign up for my newsletter at WanderLearn.com. Our theme music was composed by Eric Stratman. This is Francis Tapon, encouraging you to wander and learn.